What up, what up? I'm the math teacher Goat, and today in 5th grade math, we're talking about the area of a rectangle. So you're given a picture like that. Someone says, find the area, and you're like, what does that mean? We'll find out today. Like this video, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment if you can. Also, go to the description for this video, find the link to the notes, click it, download it, print it if you can, because there's a lot of pictures in this one and you're going to want to do that. If you can. If you can't, that's fine. Just watch, follow along, you're still going to learn something. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. The area of a rectangle tells us how much space is inside of a rectangle. So you have an area of a rectangle here. This rectangle is 6 inches long, 3 inches wide, and someone says it's going to be 18 square inches. Well, how do you know that? Because every square inch you can count out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18. So 6 groups of 3 is 18. Makes sense. Well, then someone came along and said, well, just multiply the length and the width. So we have a formula where the area of a rectangle is just simply found by multiplying length times width. And that's all we're going to do today. Of course, the numbers aren't going to always be pretty, but whenever you're being asked to find the area of a rectangle, multiply the length and the width. Now, there's one thing that we have to remember about the unit, like yards, inches, and kilometers, but we'll get there when we actually do it. All right, so if I called you, it doesn't matter, by the way. If you're like, which one's the length? Which one's the width? It doesn't matter. I can call you length, and as long as it's not the opposite side, I can call you width. It doesn't matter which is which, because if someone were to be like, no, that has to be the length. Well, what if I knock it down? Then what? So it doesn't matter. So the area is going to be 5 times 9, which is 45. Now, it's not 45 yards. Okay, what we do is we write out yards with a little exponent of 2. That stands for square yards. So the unit in area is going to be square units. So the answer is 45 square yards. 45 square yards. What about 15 times 5? Well, 15 times 5 is, let me think, I don't know, go up here and figure it out. 5 times 5 is 25. So write out the 5, carry the 2. 5 times 1 is 5 plus that 2. 5 plus 2 is 7. So it's 75, not inches, but square inches. Okay, 75 inches squared, square inches. 12 times 6, that's 72 square kilometers. All right. Oh, decimals and fractions. We know how to do those. 54 times 54 and 3/10. Let's multiply them out. Okay. 3 times 4 is 12. Carry the 1. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. All right. I don't need that 1 anymore. Let's do a different color. Drop down to 0. 4 times 4 is 16. Carry the 1. 4 times 5 is 20. 20 plus that 1 is 21. Don't need that 1 anymore. 2 zeros. 5 times 4 is 20. Carry the 2. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 plus 2 is 27. Now we add all of these up. 2 and a bunch of zeros is 2. 6 plus 6 is 12. Carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 plus 7 is 9. 2 all alone is 2. Okay. I had 1 decimal place there, so I'm going to put the 1 decimal place there, and I end up with 2,932 and 2/10 square yards. Okay. All right. Remember, when you multiply fractions, you multiply straight across the numerator. straight across the denominator. All right, so 9 times 6 is 54. 54. 10 times 11 is 110. Looks like I can divide them both by 2, so I'm going to divide them both by 2. I have to simplify the fraction, divide them both by 2. 54 divided by 2 is 27. 110 divided by 2 is 55. You can't simplify that any further. Since I had meters, I'm going to do meters squared. All right? So the idea is there. It's just what you have to remember is multiplying fractions, multiplying decimals. That's when it gets a little ugly. So you're going to try them on your own. And then pause the screen, try the next 5 on your own. When you're done, come back and check your work. Go. Welcome back. All right. 7 times 9 is 54 centimeters squared. Easy peasy. 8 times 4 is 32 millimeters squared. Oh no, that rectangle's crooked. Who cares? 7 times 11 is 77 feet squared. Those are the not bad ones. Here are the bad ones. All right, let's multiply these fractions together. 5/7 times 3/4. Multiply straight across the numerator to get 15. Straight across the denominator to get 28. I can't simplify that any further. So 15 over 28 centimeters squared. Let's do 24.1 times 11. Okay. Oh, these numbers are super nice. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. Great. Drop down to 0. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. Add these guys up. You get 1 plus 0 is 1. 4 plus 1 is 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. 2 and nothing is 2. I add 1 decimal place, so let's add 1 decimal place. 264 and 1/10 yards squared. A school is building a small rectangular garden. The garden is 7.5 meters long, all right, and 6 meters wide, all right. The principal wants to know how much space the garden will cover so they can buy enough soil to fill it. What is the area of the garden in square meters? All right, so I have a length up here of 7.5 and a width up there of 6, so we're going to do 7.5 times 6. Okay? 6 times 5 is 30. Carry the 3. 6 times 7 is 42. 42 plus 3 is 45. I had 1 decimal place. Let's put a decimal place there. So I have 45.0, but I don't need that 0.0. So it's just going to be 45 meters squared. So 45 square meters is how much they need. All right. Area of a rectangle, not that bad. You know, it's just when they have decimals and fractions is when it gets bad, but still not the end of the world. Please, again, like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Continue watching my videos, and until the next one, I'll see ya. Bye.